Hey everyone, J-Rod Plays here. Just want to make a quick guide on how to solo Crota on Master. Of course, if you don't have a checkpoint, you can hop in with a friend, or you can go to the Luxtruck Discord. You can also go to d2checkpoint.com, same person, and you can get in the line, hopefully, to get in there and get yourself a checkpoint. Or if you've been on Master and your group fell apart and you're like, you know what, F it, I'm just going to solo it, and you're on your Hunter, for example, this is going to be the guide for you. So the setup that we have is you're going to clear on each side all the way to where you have just the orange bar knights, because they're sword knights and they can't shoot, which makes it easier for them to be finished. They're also kind of beefy and can knock around the boss if you happen to pop them up in the air. Sometimes you can pop the boss up as well with them. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just preparing them each on each side. If you happen to kill one, it's no big deal. It's just one less try. Although if you are alive long enough to try all of them, usually the oversoul can kill you at that point because of timer. So you try to be quick, but essentially clear both sides. As you see that I've done here, I've supered on one side, I'd used a grenade on the other side, grouped them up, and then I came out and I'm going to look for the wizard. Normally you can kill the wizard right here as I'm coming out, but since he wasn't there, I'm just going to go up and kill the tower boomers. Now you want to kill 3 of them, you don't want to kill 4, because if you kill the 4th one, the ogres are going to spawn on the bottom, and they can be a little bit of a nuisance to you, beam you down, and maybe end your run. It's pretty quick, it's like all in all, it's like 4 or 5 minute runs, but it's just heartbreaking whenever you get Crota right on the edge and his feet catch the edge and then he respawns. So it can be a hit and miss thing. It's not 100%. It took me a couple of hours, but I'm sure it's taken people a couple of hours to do it themselves with a regular group swiping over and over and over again. So no difference, right? In this case, it's just on your own. You don't have to worry about anybody else, somebody leaving to go to the bathroom or anything like that. And so what you're doing now is you're going to group up all of the knights, and you're going to try to get them to stand in the middle circle. The way that I do that is my quick fall, and I do my quick fall bringing them to a certain spot. You can get killed if you accidentally get stuck quick falling into the wall. As you see, I get hit by Crota and I have just a little bit of health left. So if I get hit by Crota and by the knights, a lot of the times that's going to kill you. So try to make sure you're going a little bit away from the knights, slightly outside of their sword range, but close enough for that your quick fall stuns them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to group them up, and you're going to try to get Crota to run into the middle of the group. And if you only have 1 or 2 of them, you want him to run essentially through one of them, pushing one of them toward the back, and you're going to have to finish the ad on the other side of Crota. So you want Crota between you and the ad. I was using the Valkyrie Rush as far as the finisher. You can also use the Scythe finisher. Those are the 2 finishers that I've seen that can actually launch him off. I was trying with the Scythe, but the Scythe kind of sends him sideways, where the Valkyrie Rush sends him predictably kind of straight up and back. And so from there, as you can see, I already popped 1 knight. Since it was bouncy, I tried to get my finisher off, which actually ended up popping Crota as well. And then I was like, where is he? I didn't know where he was. And all of a sudden I got the Oversoul, the essence of the Oversoul, and I was like, oh, I did it, holy shit. And so like I said, it took me about 20 runs. That one was, again, pure luck, and it's usually going to be pure luck. But you're going to want to try to put him between you and the ad, pop your finisher, and then it's going to kick him up and out and basically into orbit. And you want to make sure he doesn't touch the ground again, because if he touches the ground again, he'll come right back and he'll respawn. But as you can see, this is me claiming the triumph, proving that I hadn't done it before. The all-for-one triumph. This is the reason why I'm making the guide, so you can get an easy all-for-one triumph this weekend. And then from there, you're going to see that I haven't even completed Master Crota. So again, this is just me showing that proof I did it. This is my time. And so again, just a quick tip. You're going to want to try to put him in the middle, push the ads to the middle, and then pop your super as he's crossing in front of you when he's doing the little run motion. That's when you always want to try to get your finisher, when he's running back to the center as he's in motion, because he's got a little bit of momentum. And so that's going to be my guide on how to get the Crotas in done. Hopefully you guys can get the checkpoint and get in there and knock out a Master Crota before Bungie patches this. And thanks very much again for all the new subscribers and all the feedback in the comments. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next guide.